Hello and welcome to the video portion of the demonstration of our syllabus design. And what you see in front of you is a syllabus that's been created, and I will go back in just a minute and show you how we got to this point, but this is the beginning of our syllabus and our final product. Now, in order to create a syllabus, you have to have a starting point, and that starting point best is when it's a blank slate that allows you as a template. We're all familiar with templates, and it allows you a good starting point. So what you see now is a blank template that has been used by Ivy Tech. And sometimes you'll find these depending on your school, or you may have to create your template and for whichever class or course you're teaching. Now with the syllabus in this case, there's some things that can be, the preference of the professor, and there's other things that are only that have to be according to the school. So in this case with Ivy Tech, the course title and number and things of that nature have to come from the school. They provide it. There is no changing the name of the course and things of that nature. And that's generally, of course, the case with any college or university. So we want to put that in, and then just like that you have there. And I'm not going to do it for everyone, but you'll see how you can cut and paste information that is pre-formatted because the school makes that mandatory. They make that part of the syllabus, and the professor or instructor cannot vary from it. Usually course title, course number, prerequisites, the school and program that it's under, and the credit hours, including the number of hours in each, both lecture and lab. The catalog description comes straight out of the school catalog, so that's already there as well. Now with course objectives, it depends on the school. Some schools will allow you to develop your own course objectives following some guidelines from a higher professor or a head of a school. In this case, Ivy Tech generally keeps the same ones for every single biology class. And as you can tell, I'm putting those in now. The same thing applies for, and as you can see, they're under that heading. Now, I have come to experience through different ways that books are a little different. Most schools will allow a professor to vary somewhat on which textbooks they use based on their preference. In this case, I've kept those in there to show you a good way and a good example of what a syllabus would look like with the textbooks, because there's a picture of it the students can format, there's a link to it, there's the name of it, and this portion of the syllabus is important to get out to students prior to, so they can order those books and any equipment such as this lab coat, and they know what's to be expected. Other things that are also part of university policies that can't be changed around is your Office of Disability Services in the case of Ivy Tech, compliance with the ADA, the plagiarism and academic dishonesty. Attendance policy is a little bit different. A lot of instructors will change that on their own. In this case, Abby and I decided to go with the standard. We also decided to go with the standard grading method that Ivy Tech uses, the 60, 70, 80, and 90. Now, with lectures and the weight of each one that goes into that grade, that is personalized by the instructor and professor. So what Abby and I felt like and decided for ours is that we would then put the different weights in. In this case, we said that there's 10 quizzes at 20 points each, and just like that, they're there. And the same thing goes all the way down. Obviously with it, any good professor and instructor will put more weight on exams than just showing up. That's generally a common theme for syllabuses, especially if they're departmental finals, or if there's and then during the week that schools dictate when finals are, which there is no varying on it. Extra credit policies, classroom criteria, we've kept in there and we've personalized it. The use of cell phones and personal computers and makeup policies, all those were personalized with a little bit of twist and recommendations that Ivy Tech makes. And again, one of the most important pieces and the most personalized aspect of any syllabus is the schedule. Obviously, each instructor or professor sets his own pace at which way the course is taught. In this case, the categories are as follows, as you can see. And this allows a student to look ahead and to see what is due when and to plan. As simple as planning, which is what obviously good college students would do, but it doesn't always happen. But there you can see how we've designed and said what we're doing on week 1, all the way through week 16, and the personalization that there is. One thing obviously can't be personalized is any breaks that are dictated by the school, such as spring break. And in this case, spring break falls there. They're obviously on your syllabus. You need to account for that when you're building your syllabus, and realize that that you're not going to have classes or make students come to have to do any work during spring break. That can't be varied. But everything else, you can add your personal touches as you see, and Abby and I did with different degrees to include a field observation project and some other things that not every biology class might do this project. But in our case, where Abby and I were the instructors, we did. And it's just like that. And there it is. So I hope this gives you a good visual of creating the design, on top of being able to read the paper and read the steps that we took and the fundamentals of how to emphasize each learning objective and to accomplish what you want to in building a syllabus. Thank you for your time.